Greetings, Losties. This is Iain Lee, and you're listening to The Lost Initiative, the show where we delve into the mysteries of the greatest TV show of all time, Lost. I'm joined in the bunker, as always, by Paul Terry.
Evening.
And Geeky Tom.
Hello.
So, what do we think to this week's episode, The Murderer Within?
Well, I was quite surprised there was actually a murderer within. I thought it was going to be like a double bluff, and it was going to be someone more, I don't know how we say, like, without. Tom, would you say that? Is that the sort of word you use? Or?
So, yeah, guys, you do remember that Lost finished about 1 million years ago, and we don't do this anymore.
But Ben Linus was very confusing in his, because you can never tell if I still think he's a bad guy.
That's what I mean. I don't think he's even the man within at all. I think he's the other man. Like capital O, he's the other man. He's
Tom, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
I mean, if I could somehow describe myself walking away from this conversation and out of the building, I would do via radio, but unfortunately, I can't. Just be quiet and go home, you sad men. I've got a job now. I get paid for work. I don't know what you guys do, but, I have a girlfriend now. I don't live at home with my parents like I used to back in those days. So, I would just say, just go home. Just please go home.
Bad Robot!
Hello, dear listener. Iain Lee here, and welcome to episode 5 of the Iain Lee Pocket Radio Show. And I don't know how to start this. I'm genuinely touched, as I keep saying, the success of the podcast. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and more downloads, and that's down to you guys. Very busy show this week. It's genuinely been unbongoed until Wednesday the 21st of March 2012. Remember that, kids? That was years ago. I was lucky enough to go to the screening of episode 1 of the new series of The Apprentice, and I got to speak to Nick Hewer and Karen Brady. It was weird. It was like it's called a round table event. I'd never been to one before. Basically, there were me and 4 other reporters literally surrounding Karen and Nick and shoving our microphones in their faces and asking questions as quickly as we could. So you'll hear a couple of other people asking some questions. I'd never done one of these before. We didn't have much time, about 4 or 5 minutes. We were rushed into a room, and it started as soon as we got in the room. And I've got this big old chunky Marantz recorder, and I couldn't get the bugger to work. So literally, for the first minute and a half of this interview, I'm shoving a microphone in their face, pretending I'm recording them, when I'm not. Because I didn't want to look stupid. I'm fiddling with the Marantz, making it look like I'm just changing and adjusting the levels. I was trying to get the thing to work. So it kind of cuts in halfway through the interview. I also got to see a little bit more of Karen Brady than I'd expected to. Listen, thank you everyone who has been downloading this. That's you. Everyone who hasn't been downloading it, up yours. We've got advertisers on the show. We've got new advertisers and we've got old advertisers, and I am very, very grateful for all of them. If you think you'd like to put an advert on the podcast, I'm sure we can work something out. Iain@iainlee.com. IAIN@iainlee.com is the email address. A big thank you, as always, to balconyshirts.co.uk. They're offering 20% off for Pocket Radio Show listeners. I think it's 20%. Have a listen to the ad anyway. Go and check out their website. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. TheBritishIBM.com, who are this fantastic, geeky, sort of slightly retro, futuristic looking band, and I absolutely love it. They've got a new album coming out. Do please click on their banner. New advertisers this week, We7, WE7, as in the number 7.com, We7.com. You can build your own playlist, your own radio station. They've got millions of songs on there. I've been dicking around with it all week. It's a lot of fun. And what we're going to start doing from next week is we are going to start building playlists. So if you want to listen to music that I talk about in the show, I'll build a playlist at we7.com. And finally, pugwashtheband.com. Pugwash. Thomas Walsh, I interviewed him on The Absolute Show. The man is just a song machine. And he's got a new album coming out called The Olympus Sound. It's coming out in April. And it's just... it's like XTC crossed with the Beach Boys, crossed with anything wonderful and harmonious and delightful. Pugwash the band. Do click on the banners, have a look at them, and if you do go and check these groups and these businesses out, tell them that I sent you. And again, thank you to everyone who's thrown in some metaphorical money in the electronical metaphorical hat that I've been passing around. You can make a little donation via PayPal, Iain@iainlee.com. I'll shut up now, shall I? Here are your phone calls.
Hello Ian and hello all, it's Thomas Walsh of Pugwash, here to tell you all about our new album, The Olympus Sound, out on CD and vinyl, on the wonderful Lodgings label, on the 2nd of April. Go grab yourself one of each.
Line 6, you're keen, you're live on the internet. Who's this? What do you want?
Hello.
Hello.
It's Brad from Bristol again.
Brad from Bristol!
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
How's it going?
Okay.
Yeah, I rang up a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, about, I rang up about the TV programme Scrubs, and then you said something back about
Scrubs,
my girlfriend.
About, yes. So, you broke up with your girlfriend. How long have you been going out with her for?
Well, we were together 9 months, and then we broke up, got back together, and now we're broke up again.
Of course you've broken up, Brad. I knew it was going to happen. Who did the breaking up this time?
I did in the end, yeah.
It was obvious, man. You so didn't want to go out with her.
I know. I just
what
got rid
happened?
of her.
What happened? Tell me. Was it me that made you realise that you didn't love her?
Yeah, not really. No, sort of. Well, I don't know. A little bit. I guess you influenced it.
Oh God. I feel a little bit guilty now.
No, it's fine. Nah, just a mess, wasn't it? It's just a bit of a mess of a relationship.
Yeah.
So, just tell her to pack her bags and go.
Wow, so, you were that rude about it.
I wasn't that bad. Just said to her, look, obviously, like that we weren't working out, and she agreed. So just went our separate ways. But
the best way, I was asked this the other day, the best way to dump a girl, and the best way to do it, I found, and I think a lot of blokes will think the same thing, is to make the girl, over a period of time, hate you so that she dumps you. And you don't have to you don't have to be nasty and burn her cat or anything, but just slowly kind of do lots of things that she doesn't like, and then eventually she goes, oh, I hate you, I'm leaving you. Oh, really? Wonderful. And then you haven't done anything bad, particularly.
Yeah. No, not really, but I don't know. I didn't really have that amount of time on my hands to just.
No, you wanted out, and so have you got your eye on anybody at the moment?
Nah, not really. Back on the dating website now.
On a bacon website, did you say?
Dating website.
Is this how you met the last one?
Nah. I met the last one at a party about 2 years ago now. So
now, dating websites. Is it true that it's just full of sex?
Nah, it's not. That's the complete opposite, actually, because I ain't getting any from anything at the moment.
But still, some of those pictures, you could probably, could you?
Yeah, there's a few on there, and I look at, and I think, oh God, no, I wouldn't even give you a little message,
wouldn't even give you a little message, let alone insert myself inside you. Now, Brad, this brings us on to one of the topics this evening is we are talking about sexy animals. What animals do you find sexy?
I don't know. That's a good question, actually. The koala bear is quite sexy, wouldn't you say? Slow and deceiving, like it's teasing you a little bit when it moves. What do you find?
It is. Koala bear is a little flirt. Definitely, it's a little tease. And they're so cute, aren't they? But they can scratch.
Yeah. I heard they're quite vicious when you get out close. If you annoy them.
Are we talking about girls here, Brad, or are we still talking about koala bears? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the koala bear will go on the list, Brad. Thank you for that. And also, we are asking. I'm asking every caller to set a topic for the next caller.
So I have to pick a question for the next caller.
Yeah, something like that. Let's see how far this goes.
I want to ask something good. So
I'd like you to. It would be brilliant if you could ask something good, definitely.
Yeah, would you rather kiss Susan Boyle or David Cameron?
Oh, it would have to be... I'll leave my answer to myself. Brad, lovely to talk to you. Let me know how your love life goes.
Okay, cheers, Ian.
Lad, there we go, fantastic. It becomes like a soap opera. this show, with people calling in and telling me what's going on in their lives. And I like that. That's nice. Line 3, you're live on the internet. Who is this and what on earth do you want?
Oh, it's Alan Caddick.
Hello, Alan Caddick.
How you doing, Ian?
I'm okay. What can I do for you, Alan Caddick?
Topics, please.
Okay, well, we've been set a question by the previous caller, and that question is, who would you rather snog, Susan Boyle or David Cameron?
Oh, David Cameron.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Yeah.
And what animals do you find sexy?
Iguanas.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go to line 9. You're live on the internet, line 9.
Hello, Ian Lee. How are you doing?
I'm fine. You have me at a disadvantage, sir.
Why is that?
You know all of my names. I know none of yours.
My name's Billy. I've spoken to you before.
Hello, Billy.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. Do you know what I mean? It's been a very, very long day today. But I am very pleased with the end results. So it's been. Good. I think I just broke my big toe as I was talking to you. Then I've suddenly got a shooting pain in my big toe.
Well, you know what to do, don't you?
Amputate.
Swear.
Oh no! Listen, I decided today.
Yeah.
I swear too much. Right. So
yeah, I agree. I agree that you swear too much, but I do too.
I do swear quite a bit, and I'm gonna start a proper swear box. I'm gonna put a quid in it every time I swear, and at the end of it, I'm gonna spend all the money on a big book of swear words. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll do something with it because I'll make a fortune for someone with it.
It's a waste of the language, isn't it?
Well, sometimes my wife and I argue about this. Sometimes I think that a well-timed F-bomb or even a C-bomb can be very, very funny.
Hilarious.
It can be hilarious. But my wife disagrees. She thinks there's never any excuse for swearing.
Right, okay. Well, my dad's a bit like that. In fact, I think I've probably uttered 2 swear words to my dad, even now I'm 32.
Well, your dad and my wife are both completely wrong.
Yeah, no, I totally agree there. The C-bomb is particularly the best.
If you get a C-bomb...
at the right moment,
you've got to get it at the right moment, and it is very, very entertaining. And Billy, what can I do for you this evening?
Sexy animals.
Sexy animals. We just had Brad on the line, who pretended he couldn't think of a sexy animal, then quite quickly said koalas. And koala bears...
Wow.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? What do you think's a sexy animal?
Well, I've got a bit of a crossover, because I know you've spoken about sexy cartoon characters before.
Yep.
But the caramel bunny.
Oh, she's filth, isn't she?
On all levels, she's a wrong one.
But Billy, I'm going to have to be strict with you here in a way that I never would have been on LBC or Absolute Radio. I need an actual animal. I cannot accept cartoon animals.
What about a camel? With the long eyelashes, and sort of...
See,
come-to-bed eyes.
Yeah, I instantly think of the humps and the kind of... But the eyes, it's got a very sexy face. Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe... what about a llama?
Yeah, you're... Bang! You totally got it, man. You have totally got it. Yes, a llama. Fantastic. Yeah. Billy, lovely to talk to you. I'm going to move on because we've got quite a few more calls coming in. It's very, very busy on the lines this evening. Let me take this one and then... line 3, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Good evening. It's the tissue dude.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, how you doing? One of the biggest issues of the serious misuse of the...
Disused tissues?
Yes, but I've been learning the ukulele and I thought I might play you a little song.
Brother, get on there. Come on, this is what it's all about. This is what the internet was created for, kids.
1, 2, 3, 4. When I go painting the windows to earn an honest bob, to a nosy partner, it's an interesting job. It's a job that just sent me the window cleaner. I would be, you'd be surprised the things I see when I'm cleaning windows. What do you reckon?
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Lines 6 and 3, you're live on the internet. Who's there, please?
It's Kate.
Hello there, it's David from Sutton.
hello, David from Sutton. David, say hello to Kate. Come on, be a gentleman for God's sakes.
Hello, Kate.
Hello,
holding
David.
the door open for you if you want to pop in.
No, thank you.
Do you, Kate? Are you one of these girls that likes doors being open for you?
I don't mind. I'm not offended if it doesn't happen.
You'd like the same pay as men as well, would you?
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm going there? How is that fair, Kate, you want the same money as me, and yet you want me to hold a door open for you, Kate?
I'd hold a door open for you.
Oh, in that case, that's fine. Thanks very much.
I've opened 8 jars today, and I don't see how that's fair at all.
And do you have a partner, David?
No, I just like opening jars. It was in Sainsbury's. They were furious.
I can imagine that didn't go down very well.
I was on a tube, right? This is the first time this has ever happened, and I accepted it, but I thought I've turned a corner. I was on a tube, and a seat became available, and there was a young lady there, probably about 20, and I said, "Oh, do you want the seat?" She went, "That's okay, mister, you take it."
Oh.
She thought I was an old man! She thought I was an old man!
What do you mean she thought you were an old man? You're not young anymore, Ian.
Listen,
you can't get away with that.
I am... Well, steady on. I am 38 years old, right? And I am not yet 40, so I am past it. Yes, I'll give you that, David. I'm completely past it. Balls.
Well on your way.
Well on my way. How old are you, David? What, 12 or something?
27.
Oh, you're so young.
Oh, and Kate, I'm not going to ask, but how old are you? 46? 46?
How old do you think I am?
Well, have a guess. I just said 46 twice?
Seriously?
47.
Oh, God.
48?
No, I'm
really
32.
You're what?
32.
I'm looking at a picture of you. Or is that your mother? I don't know.
You are just simply rude. I don't know what picture you're looking at.
Joking.
Sunglasses.
I'm looking at the one with your jubblies out, and boy oh boy.
Can you send a link in the chat there, Ian?
Yes, I will. There are no jubblies. Kate, come on, for goodness sakes, calm down. We've got young ears listening to this.
Don't be rude.
David, apologise.
Sorry about that.
Thank
Sorry
you very
about talking about your jubblies.
Now,
it's not you that needs to apologise, it's Ian.
I've done nothing wrong, madam, and I'll cut out any bit that I do wrong, so it'll be you two that look like you're evil. Now, Kate, I do apologise. We're having a little bit of banter, and let's just say it's got out of hand slightly. Kate...
I'm not offended.
Good. What can I do for you this evening, Kate?
Oh, what can you do for me?
Sorry?
Oh, I don't know.
Look, I'm assuming that you called in, that you had a reason for calling in.
Yes, I did. Well, just to say hello, really. Also, looked at the topics. Really, no such thing as a sexy animal.
Well, hang on a second. I'm going to stop you there, right? Brad phoned up at the start, straight in with koalas, right?
No,
Billy came on, llamas. Now, I'm saying those are two hot animals. I'll also give you young cats, not kittens. Let's not even go there. Right?
No, that's all sorts of
let's
wrong.
not even go there. A young cat with a little red ribbon in its hair, or a pony, again, with a little red ribbon in its hair, looking over its shoulder, winking. Beautiful. Are you telling me, Kate, that you find no animal sexy?
Pretty much.
Hold on, I bet I can think of one.
Go on.
Mermaid. And the merman, the Zeus one, I bet you fancied him a little bit.
But surely a mermaid is like a dolphin, and that's a mammal.
Yeah, dolphins
I don't think a mermaid counts as a person.
No, it counts as an animal.
No, it counts as an animal even, sorry. See, no you've got me all kerfuddled.
Yeah, you're getting flustered at the thought of all these mermen.
Just thinking of the Zeus.
I'm so excited at the thought of mermen. No, I mean, how could they turn you on? I mean, they don't even
Have you not seen Splash?
Yes.
That is one of the sexiest movies known to man.
Yeah, but I'm not a man, am I? I'm a woman.
Good point. You've got me. She's got me on a technicality there. What was your name again, sir? David. That was it. Yes.
Dave. Yeah. Have you seen a blowhole up close?
Beg your pardon.
That's a dolphin. What? We're talking dolphins, right?
Oh, is that not those holes they have in toilet wall? Oh, you mean the hole on the top of a dolphin's head?
Yes. Yeah.
I have. It's got like a flap on it.
Pretty sexy.
Okay. Again, this is entering.
Okay.
Dolphins are the only creatures that have sex for pleasure.
Is that true?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well,
monkeys love it, don't they? They love all that.
Well,
I don't even need another monkey there, and they're enjoying it.
on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, we'll say good evening to you. Thank you very much. Line 3, you're live on the internet. Who's this, please?
Oh, hello, Ian. It's Ryan again.
Hello, Ryan again.
Oh, hello, Ian. Phoned in a few weeks ago, made you laugh with the old slip and slide.
They did make me laugh.
Oh, it was very nice, wasn't it?
Yes.
How's life on the iTunes chart?
Well, we've had a little boost on the iTunes chart. iTunes have got behind the show. They've been doing a lot of promo. We've gone back up. Although I suspect when you listen back, the phone calls before you with Kate and David, they're very, very low class. I suspect that once iTunes hears that, we'll get an explicit rating and we will be taken out of the iTunes chart. I think that's what's going to happen.
God.
Yes.
Oh, we wouldn't want that to happen because
it's pretty likely.
Quite like hearing my voice on the radio.
Well, you'll still be able to download it, but I suspect that. By the way, you naughty people who've been posting rude 0-star reviews on iTunes, how dare you?
Oh, what are they doing with their life?
iTunes sends me all of your home addresses and telephone numbers, and I will be round to protest.
You're going to have an angry Iain on your
angry Iain on your patch.
Oh my God, I don't like the sound of that. I'm going to vote 5 stars right now,
I'm going to vote for 5-star as well. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Hi Iain, it's Phil. What subject are we talking about?
Well, Phil, we've got... we've kind of gone off the subject a little bit. Let's bring this back on track. Thank you for calling in, Phil. We have sexy animals. We're also celebrating the magic of mums. I'm supposed to be getting all the callers to set the topic for the next caller as well. So let's do these one at a time. Sexy animals.
I don't know. Young deers are quite sexy, aren't they? You know, padding about.
Do you know what? I knew. Some people said, "Oh, don't do that topic, Ian, because you will struggle. No one will answer it. They'll just think it's..." Everybody has come up with a different sexy animal so far, and you are bang on there. Deers are well horny. Line 2, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Yeah, hiya.
Hello.
Hi, is that Iain?
Yes, who's this?
Right, this is Jason. I'm quite surprised I got straight through from the first ring. So you're not very busy?
Well, no, the thing is, because I'm doing this on the internet and that my producer in my luxury Soho studio has popped out, I'm having to answer all the calls. So there'll be lots and lots of calls, and I can only take 1 or 2 of them. People can't get through, so they stop ringing, and then suddenly it's like blank for a second. But as soon as yours came up, I knew yours was going to be an excellent, excellent call, so that's why I took it.
Well done, my friend. You've hit the jackpot.
Well, I'm not quite so sure now I'm listening to you talk, but let's see where we go. What have you got?
First of all, what are your subjects? Have you got any subjects?
Sexy animals.
Sexy animals?
Yeah.
So, zoophilia?
Well, no, that's sexy zoos.
You don't want to go that far. You just want to dress them up and look at them or take photographs of them.
Well, I don't even need to take photographs. Some animals are naturally sexy. Should I give you some of the examples we've had so far?
Obviously, the feline world is remarkably sexy.
Some of those... Listen, oh, man, listen, okay. A female leopard?
Yeah.
You totally would. Gosh. You totally would. Listen,
well,
I don't mean
totally
anything...
wouldn't.
I don't mean anything seedy or perverse. I just mean you think they're sexy and you'd like to spend a night with them in a hotel room.
Iain, if I said to you, I've got a black, silky jaguar, female... You would think, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yep, I probably would. Yeah.
You definitely would.
Okay.
Right, I was going to give you some advice, actually.
Oh, advice, yes. What was your name again, fella?
Jason.
Jason, please, give me some advice. Yes, please.
Right, you know Adam Carolla?
No.
You don't? Right, okay. He does a podcast in America. I'm surprised you don't know him, because he's quite a revered chap. He's a very good broadcaster.
Okay, Adam Carolla. Okay, right.
Yeah, and his podcast is great. It's really great, and he has got what's called a podcast network. And Penn Jillette, you know him?
Yes, of course. Penn and Teller, yes, the magician man.
And there's another guy called Larry Miller. I don't really know him. Not the one from U2.
Okay.
But anyway, if you set up a collection of clips, maybe some Barry clips and some ambient clips, you know, from Absolute, you could maybe get on his podcast network, because he's the number one podcaster in the world. Guinness Book of Records #1.
You're telling me I could be a big success somewhere in the world? Well, the thing is, I can't give him Absolute clips because I don't own the copyright.
Well, I think you.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
All right, fair enough. Reenact the Absolute clips, the best ofs.
What? Hang on. Are you telling me that there are no excellent clips in the Iain Lee Pocket Radio Show?
Oh yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, come on, man. This is number 14 in the iTunes general chart, not the comedy chart. The general chart, sir.
What are you in the comedy chart?
I don't know. I was about 9 earlier on today when I kept checking it.
it's a little downheartening because the first time you were number one, straight in the number one.
No, not downheartening at all. I tell you, the podcast, the iTunes chart is a strange, mysterious beast.
Rigged.
It's not rigged, but it's weird. It's not done on the number of downloads.
Yeah.
It's done on the number of new subscriptions, and then it's also something to do with reviews as well. I don't quite understand that bit, but so it went to number one because it got a load of new subscriptions, and then it doesn't get so many new subscriptions now. But may I say, without giving away the numbers, the figures are very, very impressive.
Yeah, well done. That's fantastic. You're a very good broadcaster.
Well, you see, we'll get there.
Yeah, and well, I don't think you realise how good you are. I mean, part of the reason is because radio is just atrocious in the UK, and anybody who's any good, Iain, Collins, Danny Baker, James Whale, they usually get the sack. And but it's good that we've got podcasts now because the internet always promised. That we would have a forum for free speech.
We're getting it. It will be nice. Listen, and I'm very pleased to say we've got people advertising on the show now, which is awesome and it's wonderful, and I'm really happy about that. It would be nice if I could pay my mortgage with this. I can't, but it's making a little bit of cash, and I'm very happy for that. But it would be nice to pay the mortgage. But we'll see. We'll get in there. Listen, I'm going to move on, Jimmy, because we're getting very geeky. I don't want to get too geeky. But thank you very much for calling. Let us go to line 3. 3, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Hi, Ian. It's Phil again. I was on a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, Phil, you wanted to play Gary versus Barry, did you? Okay, I'm going to see if I can put you through to someone. I don't quite understand.
Ian?
Yes?
Good afternoon, good evening.
Oh, hang on, there's somebody on the line. There's two people. All right, so who's on the line? Phil?
Hello, it's me, Wilt. How you doing?
Hang on a minute. Hey, calm down, one at a time. I said Phil. Phil, you're there.
Phil's here, yes.
And did you say Wilts?
It's me, Wilts.
Oh, Jesus.
Hiya, Wilt. It's Phil. Hello, mate. Good evening. How are you doing? I'm not too bad. How are you? Yeah, good. Missing Mr. Lee on the radio, I must admit.
And Wilts and Phil, you've both got exactly the same voice.
Yeah, I actually thought it was me talking, which is a bit strange.
Wow.
Okay. But yeah, so how you doing, young man? You okay? I'm alright, mate. Can we play a bit of Gary versus Barry? A bit of what? Gary versus Barry. Yeah, go for it. Are we doing the Swedish rules? I don't know what the rules are, but go ahead. Okay, I'll go first.
Wilts, if you haven't been so busy listening to bloody Adam and Joe and sticking your tongue up their backside, then you'd know what the blooming rules are.
How very rude.
Carry on.
Blue. Green. Oh, he's a good one, isn't he? Orange. Pink. Oh, blancmange. As Iain would say, blancmange. Angel Delight.
Oh, Phil, I'm not allowed to help, but I would say seize the day, sir.
It's a good minute. Bananas. Orange. We've had orange. I win, surely.
Hey! Excellently played. Well done, sir. Line 9, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Oh, hello, my name's Mark.
Last someone who doesn't sound like they're calling from underwater. Good evening, Mark. Or
good
morning, or good afternoon, because we are living in the time shift world of the podcasted internet. Or something. Mark, what can I do for thee?
Yeah, something. I see your topics today. One of my favourite sexy animals, I'd say, was a camel.
Now, you're the second person to say camel. Why do you find the camel so erotic?
I think it may be the long eyelashes.
Yeah, that's exactly what the other fella said. Because when he said it, I thought the camel was a hideous, hideous beast, but it does have amazing eyelashes and great lips.
It does, the lips, and the way it looks over its shoulder and kind of smiles at you as well. I like that bit.
Mark, can I just say that the topics this evening, sexy animals. We're celebrating the magic of mums because it's kind of, it has just been Mother's Day, and we're asking people to set questions or topics for the next caller.
Okay.
Nobody's called in about Mother's Day. Everyone has called in about sexy animals. Now, does that mean that we are more into having relationships with animals than our mums?
I think our mums are very special, but I think, for me, a camel just takes it by a hair's width, I think, from my mum.
Wow. And are you buying a camel any presents this weekend?
I might buy it some peanuts, normally for elephants, but I think camels like them as well. And I might buy it some goat's milk.
You know, camels can store... imagine if they made bras for camels' humps.
There'd be big bras, yeah.
You know they store water in their humps?
Yes.
If I was in a desert, right, and I was really thirsty and I had a camel, could I cut one of its humps off and put a straw in there?
You could do, but you'd have to ask the camel's permission first, I think.
Bloody camels with their big humps. Mark, listen, I'm going to pursue this next one because I really want this to not be a complete waste of time. Have you got a topic for the next caller?
Yeah, I was thinking of one, actually. When I was younger, this is like from when you're younger, childhood memories.
Yeah.
I always remember I used to go to, like, this balloon show in the South of England, Bewley.
Yes.
And I want to know, like, something, like, in your past that's never happened again. Like, there's no more balloon shows in England. You used to see loads of hot air balloons everywhere.
Hot air balloons, okay. So, there's a question, have you ever been to a hot air balloon?
You could do that one, yeah.
Okay, Mark, thank you very much. Let's line 9, you're live on the internet. Have you ever been to a hot air balloon?
No, I've never been to a hot air balloon.
Thanks very much for calling. Line 12, you're live on the internet.
Ian, it's Phil again.
Hello, Phil.
I just won the Gary versus Barry and you cut me off.
Yes, I did.
Hello?
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 Yes?
Yes?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yes.
Yes, hello.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
No. Line 3, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Cheers!
Oh, Christ. Let's try this. Ah, look, here's a nice message from Moz. On the subject of magic of mums. Well done, Moz, for being the first person to talk about magic mums. My mum was the kindest, most generous person I've ever known. She raised me single-handedly and never complained. We brought out the best and the worst of each other. That's what you do with mums. We wouldn't have it anyway. On Monday, I will hold her funeral, but she'll live on in my head and heart forever. Oh, Moz, I'm sorry, mate. This is the thing. Mums are the best, okay? I've had a very rocky relationship with my dad, which I'm just starting to rebuild after years of not having any relationship. But Mum has always been there, and I love mums. My mum is completely bonkers, by the way. I think I've said this before. That once, when I used to be a biter when I was a kid, and at the age of 3, I bit my sister, and then I bit my cat and threw him down the stairs, and my mum bit my arm. Oh, I never bit another thing again. Line 9, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, and what on earth do you want?
It's Mr. Fuzzy.
Hey, Mr. Fuzzy.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got to say, tonight I think is the best phone-in I've ever done. Not just on the Pocket Radio Show, but ever.
Excellent. That's good. I'm going to try and keep the tone up then, and I'm going to go sexy animals, chipmunks.
Oh, now, yeah, that's an obvious one, but no one said that yet. You're absolutely spot on.
Yeah, very horny are chipmunks.
What about Alvin?
And maybe not so much Alvin. Female version of Alvin.
Alvina.
Alvina.
Malvinas. The Malvinas. Let's give those back to the Argentinians, shall we?
I don't know. I'm not too keen on giving it back.
Why?
Can we have some money for it?
Oh, yeah, all right. Well, let's sell it to them then. For what I know, £500.
How much?
£500.
That's 500 more than I've got. So yeah, I'm keen on that.
Well, you won't get you don't get it.
Oh, what do I get then?
That's a good question. You get the knowledge that they're back home where they belong.
Why do they belong with Argentina?
Well, because they're nearer to Argentina than they are to us.
Well, that means nothing.
Thanks for calling. Line 3, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
Oh, hi, it's Gatford.
Oh, Gatford! Well, how marvellous to...
Yeah. Did you hear from me?
What can I do for you?
Yeah,
Can I just say, Gatford, can I just say...
Yeah.
This has been the best phone-in I've ever done, right? And not just on Pocket Radio Show. Best phone-in I've ever done on Absolute, better than anything I've done on LBC, better than anything I did on 6 Music, better than anything I did on XFM or Horizon. This is the best, Gatford. And if you... Shut up. If you in any way ruin the quality of this phone-in, I will come down on you like a ton of blood.
Oh,
yeah. So, away you go, Gatford. With bearing that in mind, what have you got for us?
It's fine. I have my topic ready for the next caller.
Well, okay, let me just say, that's not really been taken off. No one's called in to talk about mums. No one's had a topic for the next caller, maybe one person. Everyone wants to talk about sexy animals.
Oh, I'm quite happy to talk about how brilliant mums are.
Go on, how brilliant is your mum?
Well, my mum is brilliant. I mean, my mum was brilliant. When I first moved out of home, she still used to cook me dinners and bring them round. That mums tend to do that. They cook you what you think is your favourite dinner.
Yes.
But I forgot to tell my mum that I didn't actually like that dinner. And every time she brought it around, I didn't have the heart to tell her, so I gave it to one of my roommates.
What dinner was it?
It was a shepherd's pie. I like them now, but at the time...
your mum used to give you a shepherd's pie?
Yeah. It was like every week.
That seems a bit inappropriate.
Well, no, it's nice with mince and potato on top.
Oh, you mean the actual shepherd's pie? I thought you oh, well, it's lovely, lovely.
Yeah.
So
I didn't realise there was another meaning to it.
So you claim to have a topic. Cause I think, is a genius idea.
It's a good idea.
Yes. Don't.
You inspired me a little bit with your coming down on me. You know,
Yes.
What's heavier, a ton of blood or a ton of bricks?
Well, bricks are, of course, because blood is liquid.
Yeah, but it's still a ton.
Yeah, but it's liquid. It's a liquid ton, which is not the same as a brick ton. Hey, you're going to like this. You're going to like this, Gatford, because you bummed The Apprentice, right? I went to this episode. This is episode 5, okay, and this is going to be released on Wednesday, the 21st, the day, the 21st of what is it, March, 2012, because that's the day that The Apprentice starts, okay. And I went to see the first episode of The Apprentice, and I got to interview Karen and Nick, right? And their interview is unbongoed, right? It means I can't broadcast it until the 21st of March. I had to wear a badge that said Iain Lee, Absolute Radio.
What?
Now, I never said I was coming from Absolute Radio. They assumed I was coming from... So I had to pretend to be from blooming Absolute.
Did you have to say, yeah, oh, and coming up next, Christian O'Connell?
Yeah, I had to do that. Who's calling Christian? So I had to do that. Anyway, so I got to interview Karen and Nick. Now, hopefully that interview will be in this episode, episode 5 of the Pocket Radio Show. I say hopefully because there were 5 of us. We got like 5 of us together to go and interview them, right? And we had 4 minutes, okay? For the first minute of that 4 minutes... I could not get my blooming tape recorder to record, right?
No.
So for the first minute, I am pretending to record them and pretending I'm fiddling with the levels when really I'm desperately trying to get the bloody tape recorder to work.
Did you just hold the microphone up?
I held the microphone at them and it wasn't recording anything. Now, I've not listened back yet to hear if anything has recorded. So, hang on. I've got the tape recorder here. Let me see if I can get this thing to work.
I was going to say, if it doesn't work, maybe we could get a lady on the line, and we can just me, you, and the lady can recreate it.
Now, I've got to tell you something, right? I saw something that I shouldn't have seen. Yeah, I know, I did.
What did you say?
I did, right?
You did, didn't you? Did you?
I did. I totally did, right? Right. So I've got the tape recorder here. I've got it working. Let's see if it recorded any of the interview. I've genuinely not listened to this back. And if this has recorded the interview, then we're going to go into the interview in the podcast. We go.
Okay.
Had dreams of that.
Oh, you can hear them.
You can see them.
Do you think, like the rest of us, that Lord Sugar was getting ready to...
I got you. Well.
It's always a difficult...
Oh, it recorded. Okay, that's okay. That's brilliant. That means that A, you've had the ending of the episode slightly ruined for you, Gatford, and B, it's recorded. So I tell you what, let's listen to Nick and Karen now.
Want free music on your mobile? Then download the We7 radio app now. Available on iPhone and Android. We7 is your personal DJ in your pocket, giving you access to over 10 million songs for free. Enter one song, artist or genre, and the We7 app will play hours of the music you love. You can listen to We7 anywhere, in the car, train or the gym, even without an internet connection. Join the radio revolution and download the We7 radio app now.
I think that during the casting process, for which we actually had no input, they're sort of weeded out. The wannabes are weeded out. And this is exactly what happens then. The programme is produced and aired. And when it's aired, by about week 3, the public begin to recognise them, and that's when the sort of agents call, and within a few short weeks, the greengrocer thinks he's Brad Pitt, right? Because he's getting attention from people that he never dreamt of getting attention before, and that's what happens. In a nutshell, they don't start wanting to be media stars, but they are tempted during broadcast. And one or two of them become. I mean, Kate Walsh has done rather well. That's not what she intended in the beginning, and so has James Max and Syra Khan. None of them had dreams of that beforehand. It just happens.
Do you think, like the rest of us, that Lord Sugar...
I think it's always a difficult decision who goes, particularly in the first week. And it's interesting that I've always said that I think there's two parts to this show. There's out on task, and then there's in the boardroom. And you need one sort of strategy for when you're out on task, and you need an absolutely different one for being in the boardroom. And we've seen it before. People can talk themselves, into a corner, and I think that's what happened in that instance.
What was clear, of course, intelligent, clearly just wanted to be the star, and I think the ability to be a team player is very important, and I think that Lord Sugar spotted the fact that actually never get on with any of them, or indeed perhaps eventually with him.
How do you feel you're now a TV star?
Well, I'm not a TV star, actually, at all. I do odds and sods because I've got nothing else to do, and the money's quite good.
No, but you countdown, you are now style icon, sex god, Nick, they say.
No, I'm not a sex god, or indeed a sex idol. Some silly newspaper said I was a sex symbol. I would say a sex thimble of advancing years, and I think the whole thing's silly, but, what the hell. No, I'm good with the words, I'm not so good with the numbers. Let's leave that to Rachel, who is an extraordinary young woman. But let's stick to The Apprentice, eh?
And before I leave Apprentice, a Lord Sugar in Dictionary Corner ever?
Possibly not. I don't think that spelling is one of his greatest fortes.
During any of the tasks, are they ever so stupid you feel like stepping in and going, what on earth are you doing?
The tasks are never stupid. Some of the decisions made along the tasks are questionable. And actually, it's one of those things where you have to bite your tongue and you're always holding back and you just end up shaking your head the whole time. And very often at the end of a very long day, Nick and I have to go for a gin and tonic, don't we, Nick?
Yeah.
Because we're literally worn out, we're shaking our heads.
Yeah, gin and tonic or two. But also, let's just step back a bit and remember that these young people are thrown into a cauldron weeks long, and the intensity, the pressure really is terrific. And I guess, sometimes that if I were their age under that sort of pressure, I too would make very foolish mistakes. Don't underestimate, what they're going through. They're not mugs. It's the format, a format that has magic in it, and that magic has carried it through into its 8th series, and it's a worldwide success. It is an extraordinary format, and what makes it so special in this country is Sugar. I can't imagine anybody else doing what he does. We see him in operation. He sees not 1 inch of film before he goes into that boardroom. Well, he doesn't see it in the boardroom, obviously. He has seen nothing. And it's just down to Karen and I to brief him, and he goes in there as though he knows everything. That's down to our briefing, but also he's red hot in that boardroom.
Do you ever think he makes the wrong decision?
If I can just go first on that, I think he has a couple of times. With Miriam Staley, all those years ago, she went on to become sponsorship boss at Lloyd's. He admitted afterwards maybe he had, but generally speaking, he's spot on. I don't know whether you'd agree with that, Karen.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day we brief him, but he is the person that has to invest with the individual. So he's looking for somebody that he trusts, he wants to work with, somebody who can fit into his organisation, fit into his way of working, somebody who gets him and he can get them, and that's very, very important to him. And I think the most incredible thing about Alan is his sheer integrity and his honesty in his approach. Sometimes he'll admit himself he maybe he hasn't kept someone through to see a little bit more of them. But actually, every decision he makes, he does it with integrity, and that's why the show's so great. You believe him when he says, I'm not happy, or I'm happy, or I forgive you, or I won't forgive you. That's because that's his a genuine thought in his mind, and no one can persuade him what to do. He makes his own decisions after listening carefully to what we have to say.
What? Sex gobbling. Have you seen the letters we get? I got knickers.
Did you
knickers? No.
The British IBM are a brand spanking new band from Cambridge, UK. You can pre-order their upcoming album from www.thebritishibm.com. That's thebritishibm.com.
Line 3, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
James.
James, what can I do for you?
Flipping heck, I'm a bit nervous here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Why, James, whoa, hey, listen, why are you nervous? At the moment, it's literally just you and me. No one can hear us. Yes. In just a few days' time, I don't know, maybe 50, 60,000 people will be listening to you. But until then, James, it's just you and me having a weird, not kinky chat on the internet.
Fair enough. To be honest, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, let me help you. What animals do you find sexy?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Why? Come on, I'll go through the list. We've had koalas, we've had camels, we've had did we have lemurs? We had leopards, we had panthers.
Cheetah.
See, listen. If you think about it, you'll find something. And what is it about the cheetah that really, really gets you, wah?
I don't know, probably from watching Thundercats when I'm a kid.
Man, some of those Thundercats were... Who was the sexy Thundercat?
It's been so long since I've seen it, I can't remember.
Do you know they made a new series of Thundercats? But it's all like manga-style-y.
Oh, I hate manga.
Yeah, me too. I'm not... No, I like manga. Hang on a minute. He's about to get me to say something just for the sake of saying it. I like manga.
No, I'm not. No, manga's not my kind of thing. No, it's normal comics, yeah, but not manga.
James, can I ask, what's your accent? I'm trying to place it and I can't.
I'm Scottish. I come from Montrose, halfway between Aberdeen and Dundee.
Okay, now you've said that I can hear. I got in terrible trouble on Twitter because I forgot Gordon Brown's name on live TV and some woman went mental.
Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's just Gordon Brown.
Well, A, it's just Gordon Brown, and B, I genuinely forgot, and she thought I was being a bit racist and trying to make a joke. I wasn't. I was on live TV. I'd been up since 5:30. It was 11:30 at night, and I'd forgot the blooming man's name. There's no crime against that.
No, that's fair enough. I wouldn't say there's nothing to complain about.
Thank you very much, James. Let's go to line 9. 9, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
It's Omar speaking.
Hello, Omar speaking. What can I do for thee?
What about Pradeep?
Man, I got a sore throat, but let me have a little bit of tea. Hang on.
Okay, cool. 1 second. I'm breathing as well.
Okay. Right, hang on a second. Let me just get this call. Hang on. Stay there.
Okay.
Who's that who just called in? Hello?
Hello! It's Rob Benet!
Rob, I'm about to have a Pradeep with Omar, not the porn... You're not the porn star, are you, Omar?
No, I'm not.
That's a shame. I'm a big fan of your work. Okay.
He's massive, that lad.
In movies, yes. Now, Rob, could you count us in, and then we're going to do a little Pradeep?
100, 99...
From 3, I think, would be appropriate.
Just from 3, then?
From 3, yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
Pradeep. You started
They
after
never
me.
learn, do they?
You started after me, Omar. You were taking massive breaths, and I still kicked yo ass. Thank you very much for calling, Omar. Rob Bonet.
Hey, old mate, you alright?
Hello there.
Right, you know this is recorded, isn't it? You edit it before it goes out.
It is recorded and it is edited before it goes out, yes.
So I could ask you a question,
Yes.
you could answer it, but you could bleep out crucial bits.
Yes, okay.
Oh, okay.
So go on,
Okay.
ask me your question.
All right, then. Have you ever had sex with more than 2 ladies at once? Have you ever seen Daisy Donovan? Is Vinny a
Yes.
the best new game ever?
Line 3, you're live and you're through to Rob Bonet. Who's calling, please?
Oh, hello. This is...
Hello?
Hello. Oh, hello. Who's there?
Who's that?
Oh, this is Jerry. Nice.
Hey, old Jerry, how's it going, man?
Oh,
Hello, mate. How's it going? Whee!
how's everyone else?
Is that
Yeah,
2
not
people?
bad, not bad. What?
Yeah. I'm confused. Is there 2 people on the line, or is it one person's split personality?
I'm one person.
I'm person number 2.
I'm person number 1.
Cool.
I want to
How's
talk
it going,
about
both then?
sexy animals. Is he in there?
Oh.
Go on then, sexy animals.
Here we go.
Does anyone remember Crash Bandicoot?
Yes, I remember Crash Bandicoot.
In the Coco Bandicoot. Does that count, do you reckon?
She was fit.
She was fit. She was right.
Okay, I don't think... Just protest, I think Kermit the Frog is by far better than the Crash Bandicoot. Actually,
What about...
He's my hero.
What about Black Beauty?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's not
Does-
really as good as the old Kermit, is it?
Does- Does a lady animal become more sexy when she wears lady clothes?
Oh, Jesus, no.
Or no
Just think of Kermit the Frog when he wore his little tuxedo. Very handsome.
But like, when Bugs Bunny wore like an outfit and dressed up as a woman,
oh, Jesus.
you'd look at him and go, yeah.
What about Sonic the Hedgehog? There was a girl hedgehog, wasn't there?
Amy, yeah.
Was there?
Susan the
I think
Hedgehog.
so.
Yeah.
Amy, Amy, I think it was called. She was alright.
I still think that...
Oh no! What about Sue from City and Sweep?
Sue, now she always looked filthy, Sue did.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're all
Who do you think she would pick over Sweep and Sooty? Because obviously Sooty would be quieter in bed.
I still think that Kermit the Frog is by far the nicest out of all of them.
Bazaar, where you been, Bazaar?
Yeah.
This is slowly becoming like one of the top buses on the night bus, isn't it?
Bazaar from Oxford. How you doing, mate?
Rob Bonet, can I ask you a
Hello,
question?
Barry. Barry, you're the glue that holds this show together, mate. Barry's the glue that holds this show together.
Barry's on, mate.
Oh, who's this? Gatford?
Yes, it's Gatford. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm back.
Oh, do you listen to my podcast? It's well funny. I do TV
Yeah, whatever. What about Sue from City and Sweep? Let's talk about her more.
What about Miss Piggy?
Miss Piggy?
Muppets and Mint.
This is getting very tedious.
Did I just do the M word?
I couldn't hear it.
So basically, we're saying Sue would choose Sooty or Sweep. Which one?
Line 6, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, is that Jimmy?
It is. Can you hear me?
Yes, Jimmy, I can hear you. Can you hear me, you muppet?
I can, Ian, yes. Thank you
What the bloody hell happened? Listen, for those who don't know, this is Jimmy Willis, who is now my new favourite broadcaster.
Well, thank you. Blimey.
Well, it won't last. And I came on his radio show the other night. We're going to do it via Skype, and he muffled. There's an echo on this line, Jimmy. There is.
It was all part of the show.
You fool. How are you doing, brother? You right?
But yes, blimey, are you doing your podcast tonight? Are you?
I'm recording it now. You're part. You're it. You're part of it.
Well, thank you ever so much for calling me in. Is it going well so far?
This is the best phone-in we've ever done.
Blimey.
So what I don't want you to ruin. Now listen, I'm going to go through the topics, Jimmy, and I want your honest answers. Okay?
Okay, I'm ready. I think.
Sexy animal.
Badger.
Why a badger? Do you find tuberculosis erotic?
Yes. In some parts of the country, that is seen as a good thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Would you rather kiss Susan Boyle or David Cameron?
David Cameron.
Now, Susan Boyle was getting for a bit of a rough ride, or perhaps she's not in for a bit of a rough ride. I think she's all right.
No, I don't. Well, yeah.
Oh, you're not on the radio now, are you?
No, I'm not on the radio now. No.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. Can you sum up your mum in one word?
Perfect.
Oh, you're Jimmy.
No, do you know what I'm doing this weekend, Ian?
But buying some badges for your mum?
No, I'm going back to the West Country tomorrow to see my mum to cook her dinner for Mother's Day. How soppy's that?
Yeah, well, Mother's Day's on Sunday.
Yes, but I'm staying there Sunday as well.
Okay, so is she going to cook you dinner on Saturday?
I wouldn't have thought so, no.
Well, then she's not perfect, is she? If she's not cooking you dinner...
I might take some washing with me or something.
I was about to say, how old are you, sir, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 28.
Really?
Yes.
I would get your picture redone. But you still take a big black bag of washing for Mum to do you?
Yes.
You should get a girlfriend. Well, Jimmy, listen, it's good to talk to you. Let's sort out doing something on your show a little bit better one day, now that you've worked out how to do the Skype.
Yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. And sorry, I would have been much more entertaining if I knew you were going to call.
Oh, it's all. I think it's all down to that Kathy girl. I think let's be honest, she's the driving force of your show, sir.
Well, I'm sort of in bed at the moment, half asleep, so I'm very tired.
It's 8:45 on a Friday. You're in bed.
I know. Well, I'm just I'm trying to give up the partying lifestyle a little bit. So
hang on a
I'm
minute.
staying in making some music.
Why are you in bed looking at your laptop?
I'm making music.
Yeah, I bet you are. You're sorting yourself out again, aren't you?
I've got a single coming out.
I am. Have you?
I honestly have. I'm a man of many trades.
Is it like what kind of genre is it?
It is sort of dance music. Sort of electro housey type stuff I make.
But so it's not you singing a song, because I can imagine you doing a ballad like you doing Islands in the Stream would be awesome.
I know. I mean, I might do a bit of sort of Oasis, Wonderwall, maybe.
Jimmy, lovely to talk to you, and I will speak to you again soon, brother.
Oh, thanks ever so much for calling, Ian. Be good.
Ta-ta, bye-bye. There we go. Take this last one. Line 9, you're live on the internet. Who's calling, please?
It's James again.
Hello, James again. What can I do for you?
About an hour later, I thought of a very substandard topic for the next caller.
Okay.
Billy Connolly. He isn't at all funny anymore.
And on that bombshell, James, we'll say goodnight. Thank you for calling back.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for listening. Hope you've enjoyed episode 5 of the Iain Lee Pocket Radio Show. You've heard the adverts on here. They do work. If you'd like to advertise on the Pocket Radio Show, send me an email, ian@iainlee.com. ian@iainlee.com, and let's have a chat. Also, as always, I'm passing the metaphorical electronical hat around, and if you want put a few electronic shekels in there, then please do. You don't have to, but it's kind of nice as I'm doing this, and I'm not doing much else at the moment, so thank you very much. You can go to PayPal and pay ian@iainlee.com, and all of you that are doing that, thank you very, very much. It's much appreciated. Audioboo's coming up next. Some brilliant ones this week. Keep them coming. Send them to audioboo.fm/Iain Lee. Follow me on Twitter @Iain Lee, and do join the Facebook page, facebook.com/Iain Lee official. And one final beg, if you do download this on iTunes, then please leave nice comments and reviews, and unsubscribe, then subscribe again, because it all helps me in the ratings battle. Audioboo.
We're balconyshirts.co.uk. Put a little spunk in your wardrobe today. T-shirts, hoodies, wallets, watches and more. We're your superstore.
balconyshirts.co.uk. For 20% off everything, use promo code POCKETRADIO.
I've done a lot of thinking about this, Iain, and I've decided that a circumcised penis is the best option.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, sorry to trouble you. I wondered whether you could tell me what wee-wee is, please.
Wee-wee? Oh, get out of it. Get out of it.
I'm sorry to have troubled you.
You may call me Deep Throat. The one they call the Malaysian. He's British intelligence. Don't trust him. More details to follow.
Take 25. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Ba 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 ba.
Mom, nailed it.
Jackie Shroff is a bad man.
Hello. Deep Throat here. A word of warning. I believe you have a meeting with the Malaysian at Salang Razak in Kuala Lumpur at 1300 hours. You must be careful. It is a trap. Take your pistol and your polonium-210. Heed my advice.
Sky, hello blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. Feels so right, can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all